What's up, y'all? Listen, let's just get straight into it. Today was a lot. Honey, the Puerto Rican princess, the Puerto Rican princess passed by Wendy Williams, and child, she snatched. First of all, I don't even know what type of wig Wendy be wearing. Would she be wearing frontals? I don't know. I think she be wearing closure wigs. But anyway, she dragged Wendy by her lace closure. And I mean, today was a lot. My God, the Puerto Rican princess. Like, she got into that motherfucker. She like, listen, I'm finna buy life for you motherfuckers today. Voy a gozar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Bitch, Joseline was in there like, I'm finna vivir my vida. I'm finna vivir mi vida today on the Wendy motherfucking Williams show. So I wanna talk about this. And I want you guys to let me know, do you think Joseline was wrong? Or do you think she was right? Or who do you side with, basically? Do you side with Joseline Hernandez or do you side with Wendy Williams? Now, when I saw the clip of Joseline going off, it was a lot. It was a lot because, child, you coming on her show to promote your show, child. Like, you coming on a nationally syndicated show. Wendy Williams is #1 in what she does. There is nobody who even comes close to Wendy Williams. Say what you want about her. You could call her messy. You could call her, you could say she's shady, but like that is her brand. And that has been her brand for what, 35 years now? Like, she is the queen of what she does. And she has a huge audience. So this was an opportunity for Joseline to come on the show and promote the show that she has with Zeus and introduce it to a wider audience. So I get that she had grievances with Wendy, but it was like, girl, this is a lot, girl. Like, y'all couldn't talk about this after the show. Like, what's going on? This is a lot. All right, so while I can agree that Wendy Williams has said some things that are problematic, especially like to Black women, I also feel that Joseline was not necessarily the right messenger to bring that grievance forward. And let me explain why. And I'm gonna get in both their ass, okay? First of all, Joseline, she was asking for her flowers, and she was asking that Wendy honor her.
I hope you're gonna give me my flowers today. I hope you're gonna honor how much work I've put out there. I hope you're gonna, not kind of like throw this off outside of everything that I've done.
And when she was saying that, I was like, okay, where is this coming from? So I had to go back in time and go back to Joseline's last appearance. So the last time she appeared on the Wendy Williams show, it was January of last year. And in that interview, it was 12 minutes long. She was promoting Joseline's Cabaret, the first season. The interview started great. Like, she came in, I love you, Wendy, I love you. Like, if you're a Wendy Williams show watcher, you know that actually Wendy goes up for Joseline. Like, she loves Joseline. She loves how Joseline be cussing motherfuckers out. Like, Wendy's a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Like, we love mess. Like, we I don't give a fuck how diplomatic we could come across, bitch, we love mess. So Wendy Williams, she goes up for Joseline. And so the interview was really, really great. Here's where I feel the interview went left. There was a moment in the interview where Wendy Williams asked Joseline, does she feel like Cardi has the career that she should have had? Because we knew Joseline first and she's been doing music before, so does she feel like she should have the career that Cardi B has?
Is there a day that goes by where you don't think that Cardi B's got the career that you were supposed to have? Because we knew you, and I like Cardi B, this is not shade, this is fact. We knew you before we knew Cardi B. But Cardi B managed to get on that reality show. She stuck and moved and came off, and now she's the biggest thing going.
Well,
that was supposed to be yours.
I feel like with the Cabaret, I'm the creator and the producer and the owner.
Okay.
So
it took a moment, but you finally got exactly what you want. You're the boss.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I think that it's been a lot of girls that came and went and that are still here. So I feel like when you put your passion towards something that you really want,
Yeah.
it's what you're gonna get, you know? And so for me, doing Joseline's Cabaret is everything that I want and
Now, you
more.
Joseline, say what you want about her, but she handled that moment very, very well. She's like, listen, I'm here about Zeus, bitch. I'm here about Zeus. I'm here about my show. I've done what I've done with what I was given. I was raised in the streets. A bitch ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Dade County, motherfucking Florida. And you know what I'm saying? I made it do what it do with what I had. And so, although yes, Cardi has this career, but ain't nobody else doing what I've been able to do from Love and Hip Hop. And she's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, y'all know I come from that show, and I ain't even gotta tell y'all everything I've aired out about my experience on that show. So everything that Joseline said about the show, and everything that Joseline said about the show's creator, I agree with. I 100% agree with. However, I didn't understand. I don't see how she wouldn't expect for Wendy Williams to ask her something like that. Everybody that comes from Love and Hip Hop, like, they all get that Cardi B question. Like, Cardi B literally is the blueprint. Like, she's the only person who was able to do what she's done with that platform. Whether you like her or not, say what you want. Like, the girl is a multi-million-dollar, you know, she's a mogul. You know what I mean? Like, she's a mogul. She's in music. She has brand endorsements. She's acting. I mean, like, come on. She has her own television show on Facebook Watch. Like, she's doing the fucking thing. And so I don't understand why she would have a problem with that.
Every time I come on your show, you always want to compare me to another broad. I don't need to be compared. I've made my own brand. I've made my own brand for years, you know? I've been out here for the past decade. I got my own show. I franchised my own show to another network.
So fast forward to this interview with Wendy Williams, I really believe that her anger with Wendy stemmed from that moment. She felt like, don't ask me about Cardi. Like, don't ask me about somebody else. Like, I'm here to talk about me. I've been doing me. Another thing, too, that I felt that Joseline didn't like about that interview, too, is that she kept getting asked about Love and Hip Hop. At the time, when Joseline came out with Joseline's Cabaret, she also had that last season, it was season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, what Joseline did that was so smart, and you have to give her props for this. First of all, she gave the motherfuckers hell. She didn't show up until until they were almost done filming, which is why she was only in like 2 or 3 episodes. So what she did was she gave them fucking hell. She showed up when she felt like it, and she used the promo that they were giving her on VH1 to also help promote Zeus, which was Joseline's Cabaret. So she was very smart with that. But what Joseline didn't understand was, yes, you're promoting Zeus, but Love and Hip Hop is the bigger show. Like, it's literally ingrained in everybody's minds and hearts and blood, you know what I mean? So you're going to get asked about that show, and I think she was really, really annoyed with that. And I understand, like, I totally understand, but it is what it is. It's like, you know, like, both shows were out at the same time, so you have to expect that. So I see what she's saying with the fact that she wanted the honor from Wendy Williams. Now, here's where I don't disagree. Here's where I don't agree with her. The whole black woman moment. Joseline, I love you. I love you. Porgy, don't let him take me. I don't know why that Nina Simone song just came to me. Don't let him handle me with his hot hands. Okay, let me stop. I love you, right? I love you in a place where there's no space or time. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I love you. But if you're going to basically tell Wendy Williams that she's irresponsible with her platform when it comes to black women, you have to make sure that you are practicing what you are preaching. Because, girl, the promo from this Zeus show that you have, especially this season, there's a couple moments that have gone viral, and at first it was funny. Like, y'all all heard the double homicide. Now, they've been dragging this girl at having an abortion so much that so many clips have gone viral about it, and it's like, okay, it's not funny. Like the first clip, the double homicide clip, I'll give it to you. You know, she killed her twin. Well, I'm sorry. She had an abortion. She was pregnant with twins. She had an abortion. Okay, double homicide. Okay, I get it. Like, it was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny. We shouldn't laugh at anybody dying, even if it is a fetus. But, it was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny. Now, the way they've been dragging it, and then, like, there's scenes where she's dragging it, it's like, girl.
Do it right to me. Do it like it's my B-day. Do it like it's my B-day, baby. Damn, the bitch just got an abortion. And she popping that pussy right in front of my face. I was like, what blood clot gonna come out of there? Bitch, I ain't got no napkin.
Listen, most of the time when Black women have abortions, like, it's not because we want to do that. First of all, I've never personally had an abortion, but I'll never forget a family member telling me that they had an abortion over 15 years ago. And when they told me that they had the abortion, like, they were in shambles over something they did 15 years ago. And the reason why she had got her abortion is because financially she just felt she was not in the space to do it. She already had 2 children. She thought she had been careful. She wasn't, and now she was pregnant again. So, it's not funny. Like, having an abortion, when you do think about it, like, can there be jokes? Yes. But when you start dragging it, like, you don't know mentally what that abortion has done to that Black girl. And most likely it wasn't because she just wanted to throw her baby away. You know what I'm saying? Most likely it's because she just felt she could not be financially responsible or even emotionally responsible for this child, and she didn't want to drag this child into this world and have the child live in poverty or misery. You know what I mean? So I feel that you have to practice that, and you have to be very, very aware of the issues that Black women do face, and make sure that while we can find humor in everything. Listen, y'all know me. Y'all been following me on here. Follow me on Instagram, following me on Twitter. Like, I find humor in everything, but there's just certain things I do not find humorous. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like a light-hearted joke. Okay, after that, when you're dragging the same person for having something like that happen to them, it's at dangerous levels. You know what I mean? Now, was Joseline right though? She was. She was absolutely right. I've had the same grievance with Wendy Williams. Lord knows I love Wendy Williams, but here's where my issues really started with Wendy. I think it was a couple years ago when Keke Palmer went on the Wendy Williams show, and she detailed her experience with Trey Songz. And the way Wendy Williams gaslit this girl, it was nauseating to me. Not just because I've experienced that, and not just because she's a Black woman, but because most likely I knew Wendy Williams most likely knew what Keke Palmer was talking about. Like, you knew what she meant when she said this is what happened to her, because you've been in the entertainment industry. You know how these men in the entertainment industry get down. You know how these women who are tied to misogyny will help these men do these things that they do to women. You know that. And so I had a problem with that, and I'm gonna show you the clip.
I would have loved to turn on your show and saw you be a little bit more compassionate and less accusatory and ridiculous.
I couldn't.
Why, girl?
Well,
because the gag is you wasn't there.
Well, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. We all know these days that singers, and to save money, all you do is throw a house party.
That's true.
And roll the camera.
But is it right?
It's not.
It's normalized, and that's my problem. Forget about what you're saying to me. The thing is we're then telling girls that it's okay for them to be in weird and awkward and, potentially sexually harassing environments.
Right.
And they should endure it and not say nothing about it. That's why I said something about it, because it's like, look, it happens to me too.
Okay, so
It happens to all of us. Just because I'm in Hollywood doesn't mean we all as women endure that.
But at least you, unlike, you know, random girls at the party, at least they came to you and they said, Keke, we're about to film this video.
At least.
He mentioned her in the video, and so.
No, where's my makeup and hair? Where's my styling?
But that's where I was telling you through the TV.
Honey, come on.
And you were a little turned up, and you're over 21, you're able to.
I'm at the party, we're having a good time, and that's my whole thing, is that we have to start saying no when things don't feel right.
But
now,
why did you just leave?
Because I was nervous, honestly, you guys. Think about your first time that you were in a situation where someone challenged you sexually. That is not, you don't know how to act. And it was very,
Sexually?
very nerve-wracking. I mean, you know how it is. You know, you're a woman of power. How many times have you been tested in situations of how you can stand on your own and not fall at the hands of someone else?
But I was the girl who would always leave, though.
And I did leave. But I mean, if I hid in the closet for a couple seconds, what the hell?
She hid in the closet? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We agree to disagree on that. But are you still suing him? That's a dumb lawsuit.
My thing is, at the end of the day, it's reached its resolution.
Okay.
I'll say that about it. It's reached its resolution, and it's not I'm not a hateful person, but I am the kind of person that's gonna say, I don't belong to you, and I'm gonna quiet the noise and find my voice.
Interesting.
So already I had a problem with that, right? Then fast forward to the Wendy Williams movie, and in the movie, she details an incident that was even like 10 times worse than that. 10 times worse than the incident that Keke Palmer mentioned on the show. And it just brought me back to that, which was, why did you not support that black woman when she told you that this was what had happened to her? Why didn't you support her? Why didn't you stand up with her? Why didn't you hold hands with her? Why didn't you unite with her? You've been there. You know exactly what she was talking about. So that, and I'm getting pissed off just talking about it. That really pissed me off. That really angered me. And knowing that you sat there on that couch and Keke told you that story and you gaslit her like that, basically making it seem like you knew what you was going to do. Like, no, sis, no. And so Joseline got in your ass. Was she necessarily the right messenger? Probably not. But you know what, bitch? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because you need to understand that she may not have expressed it right. She may not be the perfect person to say it, but what she said was right. You do need to be more responsible with your platform when it comes to black women. I don't give a fuck if when white women come on the show, you drag them too, bitch. Drag them harder. Yeah, drag their ass harder. They can take it. They can take it, bitch. Drag their ass harder, okay? But you need to be more on the side of the women who look like you, the women who experience the things that you do, the women who come from the same background as you, the women who you can relate to, and that is black women. And I'll tell you that, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I've said things before, and I feel like you're probably watching this, and you know, you probably had moments in your life where you said things or you did things that were not in support of the movement of protecting black women. So what does that mean? That means there's always an opportunity to learn. And I feel like Wendy Williams definitely should take this moment as an opportunity to learn. Now, with that all being said, Wendy handled that shit like a pro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Shoe cam, please.
What is going on? Joseline.
Y'all, let me tell you, your producer
Joseline
knew that I feel like this. I told him how I felt.
No, yeah, he told me that you yelled at him the whole time, the producer on the phone. Listen, Joseline, shoe cam, please. Joseline, shoe cam, please. There you go, delicate and beautiful.
Because the thing is, Wendy was not, first of all, Wendy is seasoned, okay? She's seasoned, all right? Like, she is Publix chicken seasoned, okay? Like, well seasoned, she's well oiled, she knows what the fuck she's doing, and you are not going to get on her show and steer her away from what she's doing. So she handled it very, very well. And unfortunately, even though, yes, Joseline did get in her ass, Joseline looked like an ass to that audience. And so there's gonna be a group of people who are gonna look at you and be like, yuck, like, you know what I mean? And even though you were right, And so, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree with the points that I made? Do you disagree? Do you feel like Joseline was the right person to give that message? Do you feel like she was the wrong person? Do you feel like Wendy Williams should be more responsible with her platform? Let me know. Drop that in the comments and let me know. Again, so many of y'all keep asking me for my hair. The cheveux wire is in the description box. I am restocking this hair. Actually, I just got, child, listen, getting a vendor during the panoramic, but I found such a bomb ass vendor, and I'm actually gonna be trying out some Cambodian hair. Well, I actually tried it. It's really, really good. It's raw. Like, it's gonna be fly as fuck. So fly shit only, okay? Fly shit only, okay? I sure bitch why you, okay? By Jessie Boo. So anyway, guys, drop that in the comments. Make sure that you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.